Hello, this is Mr. Jim from Kids for the Bay, and I'm here with you today with our coastal erosion demonstration. We are going to be building a simple model to show you the process of coastal erosion. Scientists use models to explain and demonstrate natural phenomena. Because we couldn't be at the Pacific Ocean physically, and we're not able to see the process of coastal erosion happen in person, we are going to use these materials to show you that process. Coastal erosion is when the sea wears away at the land. This process has been happening for millions and millions of years and has really shaped the California coastline. So I have my materials with me here. I have a bowl of loose soil. If you have access to sand, you can replace that with sand. I have my water bottle here that I'll be using to make the waves in my bin. You can use a 9x13 baking pan or any other container that's rectangular and has some depth to hold the soil or sand and the water. I have a jug of water here that will be acting as the Pacific Ocean. And finally, I have my phone that I'll be timing about 1 minute of making waves, which you can repeat over and over again and see how the process continues in our model. Okay, so I am going to be building, putting the materials together for the model now. Taking my loose soil that I collected right here in my backyard, I'm going to be putting it on one side of the bin and trying to make a steep slope. So you can see in my soil, I have lots of different size materials, and you can take note of how these different size materials are affected or impacted by the waves over the minute that I'm making the waves. Okay, now I'm going to be introducing the water. Already you can see some of the water grabbing some of the particles in our model. Ocean water already has sand and rocks in it. So while it's meeting the coastline, it's already eroding or wearing away at our soil. So the speed at which erosion happens is a factor of how strong the waves are and what the material of the coastline is made out of. If there's softer rock, erosion might or sand or soft soil like this, erosion might happen faster on a part of a coastline. Or if you have really hard rock, like granite, for example, it might be a slower process over time. And erosion happens at different speeds on different parts of the coastline, all the way up and down California and the coastline of the entire United States and every single continent. So to make I'm gonna actually put a little bit more water in. And to make the waves, you're going to be putting your water bottle right here in the middle of the water. Already we have some erosion happening off of our cliff right here. And I'm going to time my waves for 1 minute here. Now I'm going to be making smaller waves for about 1 minute here. And try to make them consistent and even. And you can see already that because this soft soil and all the different particle sizes, you see them suspended in the water at different depths. You see our coastline here starting to erode or fall apart, sort of break off in sheets. So it's about 40 seconds of erosion. You still see the process happening. Let's see, we have another sheet of the coast coming off. All of that different sort of size material suspended in the water at different depths as the erosion continues. Okay, so that was about a minute of our experiment, of our demonstration. So you can repeat this process over and over and over again until your entire coastline has been incorporated into the ocean, has been suspended in the ocean water. You can make larger waves to see if that increases the speed of erosion. You can use different materials to make your cliff. Like I said, if you have access to sand, you can use sand as well and see how that compares to using soil or another type of material. And again, if you switch up the different materials, you might see different rates or different speeds of erosion happening in your model. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in to our coastal erosion demonstration. I hope you learned something about the process of coastal erosion, and I hope you continue your science learning from home. Thank you so much.